you would be very, very comfortable using technology in the next, what do you call, the fourth industrial revolution that we are heading towards. Also, now I would also invite for you um, Lakshmi Nageshwari ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi ma'am, how
Am
are
I
you?
audible?
Yeah, you're audible. And thank you very much for sparing time today. It is, we have been having a lot of sessions, a lot of interactions, but hearing from you, I'm sure children are going to be, it is going to seal the deal that we have been trying to set since last few days. uh,
Sure.
so what we are doing, ma'am is going to talk to you is about, am I audible? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So, okay. So what ma'am is going to talk to you about is importance of AI in learning and development of students. And to give you a brief background of what Lakshmi ma'am has done so far. So she's a senior analyst with 18 years of experience in data science and AI. She works with Boston Limited UK. She's heading the global head AI education and solutions, the Boston Training and Academy at Boston Limited. So she's also worked a lot with deep learning, machine learning, and she's developed a lot of projects using these two, extensively. And I will be handing over the stage to you, ma'am.
Uh, Thank you very much. Good afternoon, kids. I'll not take too much of time. I understand you guys are between your lunch and one more presentation. So I'll try my level best to just give you an overview of why AI at this time and what kind of skill set we need to be ready to capture the future opportunities. I thought of creating a nice interactive presentation, but I was part of a Smart Hackathon jury. So last couple of days, totally into that space. I could not prepare very interactive, but I'm trying to pull on some data which is of some use for you guys. I'm just switching off my camera just for the bandwidth sake, and I'll switch on at the Q&A part. Uh, I hope you are able to see my screen, my presentation. Can you see my presentation? Can you see my presentation? Is my voice audible? Is my voice audible? Can you anyone respond? Okay, fine. I've seen it in the chat. As I said, I would like to take you all through understanding of AI skill sets, talent requirements, and why it is important for students to learn AI at this stage, and what to teach, what kind of AI skills needed to be covered at from the mid school to the your graduation level, and throughout this journey, what else need to be focused along with just the theoretical aspects which have been covered from your school curriculum. Fine. So most of us knows AI is almost a 60-year-old idea that took off 5 years ago when the fast chips enabled massive computation, sensors, cameras. Mostly in my language, I can say when people recognizes the computational power when were talking about GPUs and IoT. Slowly, people have started giving importance to AI, and now AI become a buzzword for all of us. At the same time, personally being from the data science background, I feel still there is a lot to understand. Every one of us uses AI. AI become a buzzword. Most of us unconsciously using AI technologies even without having the proper understanding of exactly what is AI all about. and maybe day in day out, even those who are not literate are using AI technologies through one or the other means. Maybe just to take examples of online shopping recommendation functions, your voice assistants like Alexa, mobile usage, whatnot. Many of us are impacted with this AI part. But just let us try our level best to understand. I'm not deep diving into the technical part because my session is of 10-15 minutes. But I just want to brief you all on exactly what is AI and what kind of preparation is required for the future opportunities. Fine. So, in my opinion, data science AI has come a long way. Though we started realizing the importance of these terms in last 5 to 7 years, but data scientists and experts are being in this particular area since 60 years. The growth opportunities are, of course, came into light since a very short time now. But huge research activities have been done, and the result of it, you can see some of the best examples on my screen. And coming to the future opportunities, AI is going to rule across the industry verticals. You name from education to agriculture, from airlines to retail markets. You can see the paintings as one of the left corner picture is being drawn by AI mission. Fine. So autonomous cars, everything is most of us have heard about it, and the drones, the usage of drones as part of engineering students, and now we are able to see uses of drones in many areas. Personally, I have used drones to do some of my AI projects on agriculture. We used to fly drones to capture images of the fields and get the data which can actually predict and let us know what will be the yield from the crop, or maybe the damage for the crop, kind of stuff. Fine. So I'm not going to take more because as per my previous, of course, I have not attended the sessions from the morning. But what I understood is most of you have some understanding around this kind of stuff. So I'm just moving ahead in a view of why government schools, everything have started encouraging AI education from the middle schools, and why governments across the globe have started spending huge investments for encouragement of AI education. So, if you look at my slide, there is a huge gap between the talent who understands the domain application of these subjects like AI, big data, analytics, kind of stuff, when we compare with the number of opportunities coming our way. Fine. So, students, we are trying our level best to prepare for the current scenario as well as your future opportunities. For our generation, we have enough. As of now, we could see there is a huge gap between the talent supply and the demand for the job opportunities. We still have huge gap, and even after last 5-7 years, private, public, government universities, everybody is trying their level best to increase or spread awareness about these kind of courses and training people. Still we see a lot of gap between the expected demand and supply. Fine. At the same time, from my opinion, I would like to mention one point over here. Though everybody is trying their level best and every gully has some training institutions on these lines, still most of them are lacking in preparing the talent in the right direction. Because if I'm there on the interview board, I'll not look into the certificate of a student. I'll look into his domain application skills of these subjects. Fine. So with that background, let us see more kind of opportunities coming our way. This is the statistics from the recent survey, and even from the World Economic Forum January 2020 discussions. Jobs of tomorrow are going to be more around data and AI. So when you look at the numbers, you can understand the kind of opportunities coming your way. At the same time, if you notice from my experience, product development, marketing, sales, which are being considered as evergreen functional areas of business, if one gets well skilled in applying AI and understanding data, are going to rule even this kind of vertical functions in any organization. So any business without sales, marketing, product, there is no business. And if at all you want to grab the opportunity, not necessarily that every one of you need to be a mathematics student or strong in maths to be a AI expert, but if you can really understand data and learn some kind of analytic skills, then you are the right fit for the future markets, because just studying sales marketing kind of stuff is no longer going to be the job market. One should know how to apply analytics in sales area, marketing. I've just given an tried giving you some examples. Of course, as for the statistics, always AI, data relevant, engineering, cloud are going to rule the major part of the job opportunities, along with having some kind of analytics attitude. You will be able to apply this kind of skills across the market opportunities. Fine. So, as for the statistics, India is one of the best country where we have almost very good amount of STEM based education students coming out year on year. But practically, when we look at most of these colleges, universities are not able to train the students towards the industry expectations are the requirements. When I said this, I would like to add on an example of what is that gap. For example, either the students are missing in understanding the application part of those subjects, like you're learning machine learning, deep learning kind of courses at engineering level, but you are not getting an opportunity to apply those knowledge areas in a real-time scenario, nor the professors who are from the academic background may not be able to provide the application part of those concepts in a real-time scenario. Third is the infrastructure facilities, where students are not being trained on how to use new technologies like cloud or GPU kind of platforms on the advanced modules. So one or the other way, because of these constraints, I don't think the students are up to the expectations of the industry read. And secondly, most of the organizations, they are not actually prepared to train. In my generation, when I've joined job, even after I have cracked something, they made me attend a 1 month training on the particular domain, right? But today in the industry, people are expecting day one readiness. So when I say day one readiness, the interview board itself should be satisfied with your domain application based talent, problem solving skills, which will attract your interviewers about your profile. So kids, mostly when you are preparing yourself for future opportunities, better you prepare targeting the T-shape profile, so that you have some domain understanding, not necessarily the practical experience of domain. You will not be able to gain unless until you come across some job experience. But yes, if you are on the right track of learning, you can gain some knowledge of domain application of your technologies, whatever you're learning under this AI concept. It could be IoT, it could be 3D printing, you talk about machine learning, deep learning, or something else. Just try to learn the domain application part of it. That will help you a lot in the practical environment. Second, one from the school stage, I would recommend the education boards in India to focus more on problem solving skills along with math and stats good understanding. Of course, STEM education is part and parcel of all the curriculums, but slightly making some changes might give a better results to prepare our kids for the future requirements. So, just to conclude on the T profile skills, if you are above high school level and you are a student of either plus two or engineering or any other graduation, students, please try to concentrate on the problem solving skills. If I tell you a business case, you should know how to convert it into a problem statement, and you have to prepare yourself that if I'm supposed to handle this case, what are my next moves, right? So you have to prepare that. As I mentioned, domain skills. If you are a school going kid from mid school to high school level, try to give more importance to logical reasoning. That is very important step for data science AI professionals, because most of the time we play with algorithms, right? And playing with algorithms on different platform is one part of the game. The major part comes in to understand the logic behind applying a particular algorithm for a given scenario. That is point one. Point two, understanding the algorithm, how it is working, and most of the time it's entirely depends around maths and statistics. As per my knowledge, being maths student, I know maths is being covered a lot from standard 8th to 12th, but I would like to request the education boards to include statistics as well. As per my knowledge, statistics part is very less. We start with 6th standard or something, but hardly we are stopping ourselves with basic statistics, and probability has major subject for 10th standard students. But when it comes to AI, and when we talk about the skills required, I strongly believe one should have a very good math and statistics, not necessarily the advanced part, but more exposure in understanding the logic behind each theorem, which will make a student improve their logical reasoning part around this. And of course, a bit of programming. I think India government last year, CBSE board has introduced Python, has what to say, mandate from 8th standard to 12th standard, but we have few challenges. I think I'll try to explain that part. So, friends, when we talk about why we should learn AI at this point of time, as per the World Economic Forum, Jan 2020, it was discussed that there is a requirement of reskilling for more than 1 billion people by 2030. And by within next 2 years, 2022, 42% of core skills required to perform existing jobs are going expected to change. I mean to say, mono type of jobs are regularly what we are doing today. As I mentioned in the previous slide, sales, marketing, for example. I'm not getting into technical part. Sales, marketing. The one who has done an MBA with sales or marketing specialization, who is able to work for today's market, may not be the right candidate for tomorrow's market. Why? Because unless until you don't able to, if you are not able to understand your data and you're not able to analyze your data, then you'll not be able to create your own strategies to capture that market, right? So even for non-technical students, previous slide I was talking about stats and mathematics. It's good. Most of the students who are good in logical reasoning should be able to understand mathematics. But I understand maths and economics are supposed to be a bit of tough subjects for most of the students, right? So unless until they generate that interest in those subjects, our faculty make them understand or make those subjects interesting, and make change the mindsets of the young kids in school itself, that maths is not, economics is not a tough subject. It's more funny than any other subject kind of stuff. Maybe we'll have more maths or background students. But even if we are talking about non-mathematical students, I strongly recommend students to focus on statistics at least, have some strong understanding of statistics. Mostly in Indian education, the statistics will be explained through a game of cards, which is easy to understand, nothing big challenge. But if teachers can make something more interesting, I think the fear about math stats will go off. Coming back to my slide, so we are expecting there will be huge change in the type of job opportunities coming our way, and across domains have started, either 70% of them have already started deploying AI across their organization, and rest are expected to do within a couple of years. Fine. So one or the other way the industry is moving towards AI for sure, from a very small street corner retail shop to Amazon Walnut kind of players in the market are using AI. Fine. So to get your opportunity or avail the opportunities coming our way in the near future, we need to prepare ourselves in this particular space. AI is not rocket science. Even the student who is not really very good at mathematics but bit of good at logical reasoning can be an AI expert in the future years. If you learn the concepts in a proper sense and understand the application part of it, then you are on the right track. Fine. Uh, uh, so, as I said, I think if the teaching methodologies bring the wow factor into the classroom and make use of AR, VR, it is easy to say as a data scientist that guys, better you use all these techniques. But when it comes to the key challenges of the implementation part of it, I'm saying maybe all the speakers since last 2 days are talking in the same lines, that is, we need to encourage AI education from the school levels. But let us take the challenges as serious as possible, and give a right shape to the process in place. I've seen CBSE board introducing Python in schools. And even I was being part of STEM summit and understood from NASCOM that they have provided some XYZ number of hours of training to these teachers. Personally, I don't believe that is sufficient to train a teacher. Provide some self-learning content to teachers and ask them to prepare on their own, and then with slight face-to-face trainings, they are expected to deliver the best to the students. Don't take me wrong, but why I'm trying to make this point strong, if myself as a data scientist need to teach some what to say algorithms to a student, the application part of it, first of all I should have very strong understanding of what the subject I'm covering, right? So in that sense, better we make teach the teachers program very strong. I don't expect every teacher to become a data scientist, but at least they should have very good understanding of the application part at first level. Second is the subject comes into picture. Then they will be able to do a better job of what we are expecting, the change to bring in the student community. Fine. I'm very happy to see that School of AI is focusing on teach the teachers. That is very, very important part. And the curriculum and the time the teacher is spending in learning journey should be very nice. Then only you can expect a good result in the end outcome, which is like you are teaching something to student from young age. Students should really understand, take it as a challenge, maybe enjoy the kind of application of these concepts, maybe in more practical way. I think I've just tried bring down the top suggestions across the globe from the topmost universities, like how we should structure the coverage of AI under AI education for schools, wherever it is possible, wherever you have open sources, you should encourage the middle school students to high school students to participate. play around, and the teaching pedagogy should be with fun-filled activities with small kind of
Lakshmi, yeah.
automation.
I'm sorry to intervene, Lakshmi. We've ran out of time. Can we
Okay,
quickly
I'm done.
summarize? Yeah, summarize.
Yes. So, guys, basically, if you can look into the rapid changing technology, don't stick that I have learned today, and I'm prepared for future. Understand the leverage of how to use the infrastructure within your learning journey. Try to be ready with these shape profiles, which will help you for your what to say future domain application readiness for your jobs. Thank you, guys. That's it from my end.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you for your time today. We're extremely grateful.